Welcome back, everyone. Today we're playing Ultimate General Civil War again, and we are taking up from where we left off. I have purchased additional troops, and this is a skirmish battle. It's called River Crossing, so not a particular battle, and boy, that's a large army. All right, I'm going to order Walton, Ward, Cook, Pegram. I don't know them yet. It's a new unit. And I've also built a skirmish unit called Hardin's Sharpshooters. There was General Hardin was who I put in charge. Or actually, what's his rank? His rank is it doesn't say. Actually, it does, but I don't know what the bars mean. I've beefed up Loomis, Walton. You'll see they're 2,000 troops now, so they're really, really big units. And there's another new unit called Newell. I've also got a cavalry unit, which I'm going to send forward as well. There's only one crossing here at this position. And the reason I called them sharpshooters is I've outfitted them with Sharp's carbines. So they have really long range comparatively. So that's really good. If I get the money, and it's going to be insane, I'm actually thinking of outfitting an entire infantry company with those, because that would be really cool, I think. And I want to get this unit and then just order them all to cross. I'm going to send Hardin to alright. Hardin won't have to get really close. I think he'll still be out of range. Except for the artillery, maybe. Alright. See, he shot across the river and hit them as they retreated, so that's fantastic. I'm going to move the commander up further. Get the artillery, which I've also beefed up. They now have 10 guns. No. This way. And of course, I still have only one supply unit. I'm going to order Walton, Lunas, Haggard to cross as well, and then send Ward across. I'm going to grab all of these units real quick and send them straight for this position. Whereas I'm going to send these units up to form a line here. And now, let's see. Do we have a position that I want to get the cavalry to? I'll go ahead and send the cavalry across. Can they cross there? Oh, they can cross there. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Obviously, that unit has fallen back. It doesn't make any sense to me, considering. I'm going to see how far I can push the luck with these. Oh, we lost one guy. Must have been 2 artillery fire. That's fine. You go ahead and cross the river. All right, Cook. That's fine. Retreat that way. Now these guys, there's 250 of them, and they're of course going to just come up, fire on the flank, and then run away. That's what I'm hoping they do. No, fall back. No, fall back. What are they? Oh, okay, they got a lot closer than I thought they would, but that must be because they're using pistols. Now, alright, all of you units, fire on that unit. Alright, the artillery is really doing a number. Now, let's see. Okay, the enemy has cavalry. I want to get them to form into a line of some sort. Go ahead and get this unit moved up. I'm going to send the cavalry this direction just to see if we can get some. Okay. Obviously, it's really going to be difficult. Alright. This is against Stonewall Jackson again, I believe. Alright. Ward's falling back. Hardened sharpshooters. I'm going to pull them back anyway. Actually, I'm going to send them down here. I'm sending Pegram back, and we're going to try to just completely shred Trimble. Munford, Loomis, and Walton, obviously strong, good commanders that are going to hold up well. We're not going to risk them at the moment, though, because those two units are, of course, fantastic units, which we need to keep in play. But I am going to grab Ward and Newell and move them back this position and progress. All right, there we go. Artillery's doing its job. I'm going to move these units forward. I know the enemy's probably going to come around once they see that they can't have this position. All right, we're going to use and we'll just focus fire on them. All right, so we have control of the Red Dam Hill. Okay, so it must be named after the dam there. All right. Yeah, the enemy is definitely marching their troops this direction. So we need to move troops this direction as well. We'll rely on these two units. And I'm just going to slowly chip away at that. All right, yeah, I'm a bit concerned for Walton. I'm really concerned for Walton. I'm going to send the Sharps unit to help. Actually, I'm going to let him deal with the skirmishers, hopefully. Walton fell back. That's okay. I expected it. All right. As did they. All right. So we hit them from the side. Walton's falling back. So generally, it's a disorganized battle at this point. Alright, we need to get a line formed. That's what we need. We need to develop some... Okay, the enemy's charging us here. But if Loomis can fire in on them, and I'll go ahead and get Walton up. Alright, so we've kind of got something of a line going. And we'll start. Oh, the Stonewall Brigade. Good unit. Good unit. Alright, so Walton is going to hit these units, and I'm going to just start moving units to form. Harden is kind of staying behind and sniping. Alright, so we've got everybody who can just focus fire on that one unit. Look out on the corner. So I'm going to wheel. And as much of our fire as we can, we're going to place on this Trimble. Trimble is charging. We'll keep Ward dealing with the Stonewall Brigade. Okay, our cavalry met their skirmishers, and that didn't go well. Alright, so I'm going to get these units to form up behind Loomis. Get these units going forward, and again, shift Loomis. I wish I had a better line in place. Alright, Loomis is reforming. Alright, needs to. Loomis is disorganized mess at the moment. So I'm just going to send him to countercharge. But he's flanked. He's gonna collapse if we're not careful. So I'm gonna order him to fall back. The enemy is charging with these troops, so I'm going to get these units organized. Amazingly, Loomis held, which makes sense if you know how strong Loomis is as a commander. He's a very good commander now because he's been with us since the very first battle. Hopefully he doesn't get wounded. Alright, we're going to take out Scott as quickly as possible. Get Ward back into battle and Cougar. Alright. I am thinking that we will focus fire very briefly on this artillery here. Alright, and Jackson. Now, these units... Okay, Loomis is falling back. I anticipated that. Alright, there we go. Now we'll begin to develop a line. Actually, I don't want them getting in range. I just want them to snipe away at them slowly. Alright, we destroyed... I think... I wasn't watching, but I think we've managed to destroy... Stonewall Jackson, which will be good because now he can't buff the enemy's morale, which means when we send, it'll be much easier to get troops, the enemy, off of the field. Our batteries are still at full strength, theirs are not. I'll get Scales and Woods are both focused on Taylor, so with these two units dealing with him, these units here, all of these forces will focus down here, and I'm sending Loomis to deal with this. I'm going to also divert Cook because I feel a charge is getting ready to happen. Alright, yeah, they got a lot of skirmishers, but a lot of their units are very shot up. Ours are, but we are much bigger units, so... I'm going to wheel Newell, and let's see if I can find my cavalry and send them here to see if we can capture their supplies. That would be great. Alright, so Trimble is finally sent back. Get Cook ready. Who's charging? Ezel. Alright. A full volley into them would be really nice from Walton. We'll send Loomis forward to deal with Campbell. And we'll send Ward forward to deal with the Stonewall Brigade and Newell. Cougar will move up to deal with Taylor, which has for some reason regrouped. I'm going to change the cavalry's position because obviously Trimble is now retreating that direction. Alright, I'm going to send Cougar this direction to kind of start trying to envelop the enemy. Hardened sharpshooters are doing a good job, but they're slowly getting whittled down, and I don't want to lose them, so I think I'm just going to call them back. I'll send them up here to... Or actually, I'll send them down here. I'm going to send them here for the time being. Nope, they're getting out. They're running, so that's good. Alright, it's time for Cook and Loomis to do something. Alright, we're going to get Cougar and send him against Trimble here. And send this infantry unit. Okay, come this way. Alright, we didn't lose too many men. You'll notice that Taylor got off a few shots. So I'm going to get our cavalry and see if we can get in behind. You'll remember what happened at the Battle of Bull Run where we got our cavalry behind the enemy. They completely changed their tactics and made some really bad moves. And maybe we can get that to happen again. I'm going to send Harden down here to this farmhouse. The enemy does have skirmishers there, but we should be able to hold on. We're firing across a river now, so alright. With the cavalry, which was 250 men strong, so we've definitely lost troops. Lots of troops, actually. Alright, we don't have much time, so we need to be pressing forward. So all of our troops need to focus on getting rid of the enemy. So, I'm going to leave cavalry in the back. they'll hang up there just to deal with that, and it's now time to start pressing the attack in a very aggressive manner. We're going to move everything forward so that our artillery can bombard all of these units. Are going to focus, except for these two, which I want to focus on Stonewall's brigade. Get these three to focus down on this unit. Get Walton dealing with Elzy, whatever his name is. And we need to be moving much faster. So let's see, you guys are just going to have to just walk in. And I'll send Loomis and them forward as well. Ward has been whittled down. We've lost a lot of troops. This has been a very bad battle. And our cavalry broke. Okay. Things are not going good for us. All right. We're launching 2 regiments into a direct charge against a strong position. Okay, Pegram has been wounded, which is a danger we took. Newell and Ward are going to charge the Stonewall Brigade. And these 2 units are going to move forward and fire on Campbell, which we've routed, and now we're going to move forward all of our infantry as quickly as possible. We'll charge Taylor. I think we can wipe them out, and we'll get our cavalry unit back and get them in the back. There we go. All right, and get the commander moved up to reinforce and see if he can get the morale boost that we desperately need. All right, we're almost out of time. There's very little chance that we're going to take this. Things went worse than I was hoping for. All right, so let's move forward. All of our troops. Our cavalry is all but destroyed, and we're tearing them up there, but that, I mean, one regiment, holding off one regiment was not a good trade on our part. All right, we're marching everything in. I'm going to move Hardin in on the flank. Ward's going to need to come back up. It's important to remember that most of these units had between 1,500 and 1,000 men, 2,000 men. So, I mean, we've definitely lost a lot of troops that we probably shouldn't have. I'm now ordering the troops to just march in to hopefully be able to get in close enough. Walton is charging. That was a unit that had 2,000 men. Okay, they're going to break, but we're in melee, which means Loomis may be able to charge and break. Cook can charge. Hooger will charge Campbell. Alright, with these units moving in here, we may be able to temporarily dislodge them. Alright, there we go. Cook, march in. We're out of time. We're not going to do it. No way in the world. Finish or continue your fight. Get Loomis to focus on Scott. Newell, let's see. Alright, we dislodged them. Hooger can't charge yet. Send Cook in here. Loomis in this direction. Right, get the cavalry to come around behind. Not that there's much left of the cavalry. Our skirmishers are harassing them. Get Walton to march in and Ward to march in. There we go. see if we can capture the position before we quit the game. Alright. We are in melee now. As Pegram regroups, we will be ready to go. And we are securing the crossroads. And they've been contested. We've got a few more minutes to go before we can call it a complete win. We captured Scott's unit, so let's send him back so he doesn't get uncaptured. Our cavalry is now routed. Hopefully the unit can reform at the end of the battle. Alright, let's see what's going on up here. Alright, we can move Haga down now. The artillery is in range, so we're finally getting artillery support. And hardened sharpshooters are doing a fantastic job of harassing the enemy at a long range. Hopefully they'll be able to fall back. We're definitely going to invest in more of those in the near future. I want to get Walton to deal with Campbell here. Alright, there's no way the enemy will take this position. So, there they go, we're running them off. I hate to see how many troops we lost in this. There goes the enemy. And we won. Alright, now let's see. We really outnumbered them on every level except for cavalry. And we lost only about 1,000 more than they did, which is impressive. We took we managed to get a victory, but just barely. Let's see. Best unit was the Stonewall Brigade, which I anticipated. We had Newell promoted, and Pegram was wounded. Let's see. We captured a lot of Springfields. We recovered a lot. Let's see what we've got. And this is I'm getting ready to show. Okay, here we go. This is the back side of how the army is. That was a 2,000 man unit before that battle. So we're going to upgrade them again. Actually, I'm going to come in here to career and hit training, which will cut down the veteran cost for us, and then come back to army. Now I can slightly cheaper boost our number of troops. Ward got really shot up. We're running out of... we ran out of money. Alright, so we don't have cavalry anymore, but I'm going to boost Harden up a bit, and so that gives us a pretty good amount of troops. We do need to assign somebody, but we've got William Sherman. That is the General Sherman, and he's going to be commanding this unit now. And he's a brigadier general, so that will be useful. We also have a brigadier general I placed in charge of the 1st Division, which is good as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and if you have, hit the subscribe button and the like button so you can see more of this, and I'll continue making videos in this campaign. Alright, thanks for watching.